Alright, hello everyone, and in today's video I'll be discussing a very important update that came to Randomburg and Cornerstone Arcade yesterday. So, basically what happened is that most of Randomburg was removed. So, I will now show you what happened. So, as you can see, this is Randomburg now. Although, there used to be way more machines than this, and I will show you because, as you can see, there's a couple of rooms. It's a little hard to see, but all of that empty space used to be packed to the brim with machines, but mainly kind of slot type machines, which is why they were removed. So as you can see here, it says, "We're sorry, due to the new policies, all machines past this point have been removed from Cornerstone Arcade. These rooms contain more lucrative machines where you could win over 100,000 tickets by lining up symbols. The two zones ahead were restricted to level 10 and level 21 plus players. You would like to thank the players of Randomburg for making their times worth it in these zones." So, basically what happened is Roblox, about a month ago, they came out with this statement saying that a new policy, so they updated their policy on simulated gambling. And this is what it said. Specifically, simulated gambling will no longer be allowed on our platform. Any experience that has simulated gambling, example, playing with virtual chips, simulated betting, will no longer be allowed on our platform. And there is a deadline by September 18th. So they didn't really need to make this change until September, which is why I'm kind of puzzled that they already did it, because they could have waited like another 45 days, but I guess doesn't matter too much either way. So, now it's obviously very small, but I'll show you exactly what happened. So, this was one of the machines that was in Randomburg, and as you can see, it looks pretty much like a slot machine, which is kind of what the update is doing. The update is kind of restricting these slot machine type of games. So this is the one that the player was using. Leon, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's number 1 in tickets right now. In Cornerstone, no, actually, he's number 1 in Arcade Island, not Cornerstone. But as you can see, all these machines look very slot-like, which is basically what Roblox said in the new policy. Hey, you can't have these. Although you can still have arcade-type games, as it says here. Additionally, experiences that have games of luck or chance that are not casino or gambling-based will still be allowed, such as bingo or arcade-style games, which is why other arcade games like Arcade Island and Cornerstone are fine. Although Arcade Island, they might have to remove a machine or two, but I don't think so. They're not really affected by this at all because they did not have as many of these type machines like Cornerstone. Cornerstone had a ton of these machines, like maybe 10 or 20. And as you can see, this one was Hong Baolu, and there was a lot of different ones, but that was the main one before this update kind of, came out. So, there are also a couple of changes that haven't made since then. So now, to enter Randomburg for any game, it's level 15 plus to play any of these games, although they're not quite as grindy as the slot machine games. And also, there was one instance, if I remember correctly, someone literally won 40 million tickets on one of these games. Yeah, I'm not kidding. They won 40 million on one of these games. I'm not sure what their name was, but it actually did happen. And before, I was at an event where someone won 50,000 tickets on one of these types of games, and the community was just like so amazed. Like, how could someone win 50,000 tickets in one of these games, and then someone won 40 million? But that leads me to the only really good thing. Well, maybe not the only good thing, but the good thing about removing all these is that the inflation of tickets has kind of been stopped. So basically what was happening, like, before they added all the slot machines in the first place, like, a couple years ago, like, probably the most amount of tickets someone had were, like, a couple million, maybe, like, 10 million, I'm not sure, but after that, someone got up to, like, 100 million tickets, I'm pretty sure. I think number 1 right now has almost 100 million tickets, and then, yeah, so it was kind of too OP to get tickets, but now there are no machines that can, just get, like, 10,000 tickets. Like, before, if you got 5,000 tickets, like, on a slot machine, it would be like, oh, okay, that's average. Now, if you get 5,000 tickets on, like, any game, here or anywhere in the arcade, it'll be like, wow, that's an achievement. Because, like, now that all the slot machine games are gone, it's like, oh, wow, this is actually a pretty cool thing that happens. So, I will now go to the leaderboard for the last thing. So let's see how many tickets that everybody actually has. Oh, yeah, this is the main arcade. The main arcade, I think, is unchanged. Like, completely nothing will change. The arcade itself is completely fine. And then, yeah, this update happened. Yeah, it happened. For my time, it was Saturday the 29th at 11 p.m. And I'm in the CST time zone. So, yeah. Alright, here's the leaderboards. As you can see, 120 million tickets by Supernova. And then, as you can see, all the other people. The bottom of this used to be barely a million. Now it's like 5 million. But also a bad change, kind of good or bad, but because of the deflation, because of the slot machines getting removed, guess what? It is now going to be very, 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 and I mean very hard to actually beat the #1 player, which is Super Mario, I think. Was it Super Mario? I don't know. Sure. Anyways, no, Supernova. It is going to be very, very hard to beat Supernova. It is like, to get 30 million tickets now in a post-Randomburg environment, that is going to be extremely hard. So Supernova might be #1 for like a very long time, unless they can somehow find another way. Like, the highest jackpot I see is 21,000 tickets on Space Revolution, but even that is like 1 in 500 chance. On the slot machines, maybe this would be like a 1 in 50 chance. Like, that's the thing. It's so much easier to get a lot of tickets for slot machines. Maybe not like a 1 in 50 chance, but I'm just saying it was so much easier to get exponentially high ticket amounts in the slot machine era. Now it's gone, and now people are gonna have to actually grind tickets without just playing the slot machines all day. Oh, here's my friend King Pig. Hello. Alright. Well, that is gonna do it for this video, and I hope you all enjoyed. Bye-bye.